Alright, we're on the first quick tutorial, which is Torque3D setup and get up and running and open the editor pretty much. That's about it. It's changed a lot since I last did this tutorial on my other channel, my old channel. And things have changed, I think, for the worse. This really was confusing to get set up. But anyway, garagegames.com is where you can go. I don't recommend it. And you can click download binary to download. I wouldn't recommend that. Usually just want to go click on the download source GitHub. Then what you'll do is you'll download three things: the Torque3D 3.6 full template, the complete Torque3D 3.6 zip package, and the Windows binaries for 3.62. Yeah, and if you want the Torque3D project manager, which I would highly recommend. So pretty much all of those. Then once you have the downloads done, you'll unzip the main Torque3D full template and just put that off to the side. And it pretty much just has the executable, which you'll need, 64-bit and 32-bit, and all this for your template. Then you'll unzip, this will be the longest, the complete Torque3D 3.6 zip package. And that one will have Torque3D master in there, and then all of this stuff in here. And the binaries, you'll click on that and you'll download. If you want, you can just do the Torque3D 64-bit or 32-bit. You technically don't have to do that, actually, since it is in the full template. So, alright, let's go over this one more time. Unzip the complete Torque3D zip package. So what you'll do is you'll unzip it, and then there will be Torque3D master, and then not all of the stuff will be in here, but basically you'll see this screen right here. Now you're going to want to take the project manager if you download that and decide to use it, which I highly recommend, and you'll want to copy everything into the root of Torque3D master right here, so that it looks like this. Then you have project manager.exe and all that. Then you want to unzip, if you haven't, the full template. And the full template looks like what I showed you, this here. And you're going to want to copy everything. You might just want to copy one of these, depending. Or you'll just want to copy the one you downloaded, the executable you downloaded, and go into templates, go into full. You can also go into empty if you want, and copy them. And I would recommend that if you're going to eventually do a game with it, you'll want to use the empty template, not the full template, since you won't need the template stuff. And you will paste everything from here into there. And so it'll look like this. Now that you have the template created, and like I said, the Windows binaries 362, this download I think contains the full template contains the correct binaries. Maybe these binaries are newer, I don't know. So now then you want to open up the project manager by double clicking the exe, and then you can create a new project. Call this project test. Sure, we'll do that. And the full template, right now I just have it copied into the full template. Now you can choose your modules. And you can look up more about these, the standard move class versus Hi-Fi networking extended move. More of an advanced thing. You can choose which physics library you want. I believe the physics and bullet both require downloads. The bullet one might be integrated. You can change all of that later though, so this isn't anything that's set in stone. And just hit OK, and then you can hit create, and then it'll automatically create all of this stuff for you. And then it'll copy it over to your directory. So where it's going to copy it is in Torque3D master, my projects, and then whatever you name your project will be where it stores all of the files. So it'll take a little while to generate, not too much, hopefully. And then you'll be able to click open that and view all of the files. Now this is just the full template files and everything copied and pasted over into there. So it's finished. And as I said with the product test, you can open your modules and change that at any time. So, and then hit regenerate and it will regenerate that. And then you can also just regenerate it and regenerate it there. So, alright, so once it's there, you can poke around and take a look at just everything in there. There's always all the default GUI, lights, all that sort of thing is all in there. You can poke around in there and add or change whatever you need in there. And essentially whenever you want, whenever you're done playing around, you can double click and hit run. And it'll open your game. And there's a few options here. Try and square that up as best I can. Alright. You can just play the game, and you have several different missions that you can load where you just basically run around. And it's the basic things for that. Now there is sound, but for some reason it defaults to my speakers, so let's do that. And there's just a couple of missions to look at, and you'll be able to open these in the editor and look at exactly what they've done. Oh, that's a little bit loud. So as you can see, it's a full-fledged mission with sounds, walking. So that's fairly straightforward. So now what you can do is you can go into GUI editor or world editor. GUI editor, not really our thing right now. So we can go into and choose our level, and we can go blank room, empty room. I'm not sure what the difference is with those. Empty terrain, might be some overlap maybe in the templates, but and outpost, and we're going to go with just empty terrain. That brings us into world editor. You notice by default we are in our player view. So what you can do is automatically change to the free camera to take a look around at what we have going on here. Looks like maybe I'm underwater this entire, wow, okay. And then we'll start covering again the GUI options in the next tutorial, where we start going over all the buttons, all the settings and all that. So, but that's how you get a basic level up and running for testing. So a basic project, I should say, not level. So I'll see you next time.